Hi, Maria. Okay, so I'm ready to do your reading here. I'm just going through the questions. So you've got your an escrow for some land in California, and you want some guidance on how best to use the land for your healing practice. That is so awesome. What other healing abilities do I have? Ones that you may not be aware of. Mediumship, possibly. Connection with a couple of mantis that are attached to my right leg. How can I make the best use of that connection? Okay, so Spirit's sort of like she doesn't even know where to begin. So they're like reassuring me that they're gonna help me through each of your questions. So they're grounding me and this is about solidity. This has a lot to do with sturdiness and hard wood. That is the feeling that is instantly coming to me. Like they are grounding me, but they're also grounding you, helping you plant roots to grow a solid foundation in order to do work of spirit. This is serious. You are serious about this, and this is serious about you too. I don't know if you're a super grounded person or they are ensuring that you will experience extraordinary groundedness and solidity with this. Everything about this is absolutely in motion and is very like overwhelmingly grounding. I have never felt so sturdy and hardcore grounded in ever. I mean, I feel like I am a redwood tree. I don't know. This is a very good feeling. I'm not gonna lie. This is good sign. They're like, so take her to this land. I can't hardly function right now. Holy smokes. We're getting there. Oh, wow. That's a really good thing that's going on. They're calming me down quite a bit. They need me to feel these things in order for me to get the message across correctly. Otherwise, I won't understand. So I do. This is effective. This is a good thing. And it's still hard for me to get past this. There's something about a yellow balloon and a boy hanging onto it, and they're going up into the sky. And this is about dreams. Release of whole new dreams. And they're sort of like childlike fantasies, but they're real and they're solid and they're legit. And they're saying this is about joy too. It's sort of the light side of life, the gift of just the light side of life and experiencing this. Like children are always happy, you know. Even when they're sick, they still find a way of dealing with it way better than us adults do. So this is really about something lighthearted and very good, childlike. Sort of the inner child is being nurtured. This is all very positive. Everything is just so positive about this. And you're standing in this field with me, and I'm going to you now. You have a very grounded way about you. You're very sturdy where you stand. And the land is just really healthy here where you're standing. It's almost like you know this inside your own body. You were guided to do this, and you've chosen wisely, and everything about this is absolutely legit. There is not a single flicker of any, I can't even find it. I can't find anything ill about this at all. It's just amazing. Everything about it is amazing. So I'm just with you right now. You're wearing a sort of purple dress, and you're just so grounded and solid. You're the most solid woman. I can't even believe it. I just did a rebirth journey on you. There's a reason for everything, but I don't usually see people this solid. I'm not gonna lie, you were like the most grounded, solid expression. I never see this. They're like, you are ready. You're absolutely ready, and I'm still waiting for them to provide answers to the next questions. But we have to just go through this and see what happens next. So you have paperwork in your hand and you're sort of reading it or going over it. And there's, all the while, there's some really harmonizing, peaceful feeling. Like the land is filling with new versions of life and garden life, plants and butterflies. It even feels so peaceful, and the sun is just right. I just feel like relaxing and taking a picnic there. I just feel like really connecting with the earth and nature there. Really feel like exploring nature in an herbal way, even growing herbal gardens here. I feel like learning about plants here. I feel like the plants themselves are speaking to me, and even singing tunes and harmonies. Are you familiar? Have you explored herbalism or like creating tinctures that heal people and working with gifts of Mother Earth? Because everything about this is about earth and nature and solidity and trees and plants and butterflies and just gifts of nature. And then just your nature alone is just solid and healing and just really, it is amazing. This is real. I'm still waiting for them to show me some things. There is a woman who's sort of blowing bubbles out into the field. This field is just filled with like harmonies that inspire people to connect with each other. What is even like building a center where people go to connect with each other in spiritual ways, but enjoy the nature that is there. It's like you're going to grow gardens there, or even it's almost like a community retreat. That's what it feels like a place where there's just only loving vibrations and interconnectedness between people who have no relationships. They're like perfect strangers, but there's such a loving bond between all of the souls and people who gravitate there. And there's like people learning Reiki and people learning spiritual healing techniques and there's just so much blessing of learning, and there's a great deal of like really bright spirit guides, really high vibrational spiritual entities that are gravitating there because they thrive in loving environments. It's like people forget like loving environments attract loving entities, and this environment is so profound and loving. It is filled with light. All different versions of the highest vibrations, unconditional love, heavenly light, golden light, purple, and all the rainbow colors are there, in all versions of spiritual entities. And people can go there to interact with each other and learn from each other, and then experience the learning from spirit too. Spirit really wanting to connect with human beings through this place that this is huge. I don't know what this is or what your dreams are, but there is so much potential for beautiful, beautiful outcomes here. And I'm talking changing people's lives. And you are giving this gift to others, but it's almost like you have this beautiful awareness that we all give to each other. This isn't just about you, it's about us all. But you are this beautiful gift that is the one giving this opportunity, which is so special and life-changing, and it is going to remain in these souls' lives for eternity. This gift that you give is going to be a part of us all for eternity, and it is such a beautiful gift of love. They're saying you're a teacher. You are a teacher, and you inspire people to come together and learn. There's something about instruction here. But they're really also honing in on gifts of nature too, really wanting you to connect with the earth, and gifts from the ground, but the earth, Mother Nature gifts. And every single plant has its own spiritual expression. Actually talking with and working with the plants. You say mediumship, and they're saying you are going to channel wisdom from plants and plant guides and such, to create sort of plant medicines or sort of herbal remedies for things. This would be a really wonderful direction for you. And they're even showing me crystals. What is learning how crystals interact with the body and interact with nature, interact with the ground, interact with the air, sky. this is so warm. Everything about this is so awesome. It's almost like I would take a trip and stay there and never leave. Let's build a hotel. It's like, it's a retreat. It's literally like a retreat where people can go to heal, and learn how to heal others, experience healing for themselves, learn. It's like people are gravitating there and they want to stay there and they want to share their own gifts. And it becomes like a huge retreat for many people. It grows. It's not, it's like you are giving a gift. You're sort of like, it's just growing. Like plants are growing. This is all in the details of this contract that you were reading as you're just standing here, and now I'm just in the field with you again and seeing it as just, it's like an empty land that is growing, but all the things that are going to grow there are out of this world. Where it is now is sort of like an infancy. Where it will be in 20 years is, oh my gosh, it is a retreat and people are there and people are staying there and learning and teaching each other, and there's so much love and harmony filled with spirit guides. This is huge for you. I'm so glad you asked me all of these questions. This is so good for you. So there's something with this mantis. They're asking me if I know what this means to me. And I say I'm not familiar with what this means. So I'm just going to let them channel in relationships this third question. Relates to the right leg and best use of a connection with Mantis, which to me is praying mantis. But they're going to show me what this is about. I'm looking at your legs right now, and I'm just seeing what is there. Obviously, mantis creates the thoughts of praying mantis. So I'm exploring praying mantis having a connection with your legs. Praying mantis is about patience and about like superiorly loving. Wow, the energy is really strong. I'm just waiting right now for this. They're talking about sharing light with these. They're wanting to share light and balance with both legs. You need to have balance in both legs, not just one, but two. Both legs stand strong and sturdy on the ground. Trees don't stand on one side of their roots, you know what I mean? They need to be sturdy in the ground on both sides, balanced on both sides. And they want me to balance both sides of you. You need to have connectiveness with this energy, because they're saying do not examine it as though related to praying mantis or whatever. Examine it related to energy, as though this is energy itself. And they want me to balance the energy then on both sides of your legs. So that way it's not just a right connection, it is a left connection. You need to have it balanced on both sides. That is this gift. They're wanting it to be balanced not just in the legs, but throughout the body. Throughout every part of your body. It must be balanced and in oneness with your entire expression. What is superior bright light? Sunlight coming through you. They're showing me how this is it was sort of a yellow light, but it's turning into like a really light green color. And then it's really pretty green color. And it is just flowing up through both sides of your legs, and then flowing up through the torso and the arms, and coming out. And it's sort of like coming out of all of your body now. It's all over you. It could not just exist on one's part on one side. It had to exist all around you. It needs to be all over you. This energy, which is actually very good, and it needs to be balanced on all sides, so that way you are flowing and in balance, complete balance with this. This is a gift, they say. I still don't understand its meaning, but I am not experiencing anything negative related to this. I am experiencing all positive, and the benefit and the insistence and the importance of balancing this energy throughout your body. There's so much love now. I'm focusing. I just want to spend a few minutes just like really enhancing this, really ensuring that it is everywhere. They're talking about green thumbs too. I don't have I don't know if you have one or not, but you definitely have a knack, because this Mantis gift is also to help you with your earth connections and growing things, and channeling plant spirits. I'm allowing this to really solidify, so it's not just flickers of green lights. I want it to be solid, a solid green, that is blending into every part of you and is filling you. And I see you as an expression of green, this light green light, which is like this really pretty pale green. There's some value to this color, and what it can do. And it's patience. It's sort of like you have like a really emerald, dark emerald green color. It's sort of really vibrant. It sort of enhances the vibration. This pale green color is really patient. It almost is so patient. It is amazing. They're talking about how amazing patience is. When we slow down our perception of time, we are suddenly seeing every single detail. And praying mantis sees every single detail. And it is sort of in love with finding the details. Sort of like you could look at one thing for days and days, and you're examining it right on down to the tiniest flavor of every tiniest little fragment of movement, and pattern and texture and variation, examining it down. But the feeling of patience is astounding and amazing. And this is part of this gift, for you to be, it has to do with your gift with working with nature spirits, to see plants in all of their vibrancy, and all of their unique sides of them, and the plant, to see the spirits themselves even. The energy is really strong and slowing me down so massively. All right. This is the gift that I give to you, Maria. And thank you for this gift that you are giving to me, to do this work for you and to answer your questions. I hope that you find this video helpful, and this wisdom valuable, and I'm definitely wishing you all the best. Thank you for connecting with me.